All right, guys, we got a nice little break from all the manosphere stuff, okay? So apparently a very reputable anti-LGBTQ Republican senator got caught looking at some interesting pictures of somebody, of a individual who identifies as a male on Twitter. I love you, Papa. Thanks for being a father figure in my life. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I love you. So let's see what we got here. I'm curious.
Republican Lieutenant Governor of Tennessee, Randy McNally.
Lieutenant C. Okay.
Has been accused of posting some pretty salacious comments on the profile pictures, Instagram images
of Finster. But can you blame him? I mean, can you blame him? If I can, I'll find it.
Of a young gay man, a 20-year-old gay man.
Okay.
Now,
hey, it's legal.
Before I get to the details of what he's posted, I think we need to be fair and we need to share Randy's side of the story here, you know? Because we don't want him to be inaccurately portrayed or represented.
100%.
Yeah.
And look, he helped to pass the anti-LGBTQ law.
Right.
Based, by the way, but like think about this. Imagine this is what the person looked like. I mean, what are you supposed to think? Like, oh, that's an attractive girl. I'm married, of course. I would never. The dude. Bro, what do I? This is the most confusing time of our lives. I mean, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to feel? I don't know what anything is anymore. What is? I don't even know what anything means. What am I supposed to do? A hole's a hole, baby. Hey. We're all pink on the inside, baby. That's all I have to say, baby.
And they've done a ton of discrimination in 2 different bills in Tennessee against the LGBT community. But he says that's not an issue for him. So let's go to his spokesperson.
Right. So his spokesperson, Adam, tells the Daily Beast, trying to imply something sinister or inappropriate.
It's more like Finster, right?
About a great grandfather's use of social media says more about the mind of the left-wing operative.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly sinister like in Femboys, right? Like that's just, I mean, that's just relatable experience, not really sinister. But it's interesting that their interpretation of it is that it's sinister. You know what I mean? Like that speaks volumes. Not that the LGBT laws and blocking their ability to engage in life equally. That's obviously more sinister, but
making the implication than it does about Randy McNally. As anyone in Tennessee politics knows, Lieutenant Governor McNally is a prolific social media commenter.
Prolific.
He takes great pains to view every post he can and frequently posts encouraging things to many of his followers.
He's got to look at Femboys because he's a content creator. He's got to look at all the pictures and respond to them.
Encouraging. He's just prolific, and he's so now,
prolific
guys.
And encouraging.
Now we're going to show you his prolific and encouraging post, and then you'll get to find out if you think he's just being generically encouraging, or perhaps he has a certain motivation. Let's find out.
Let's see what we got here.
Well, first a few details about the gentleman that he leaves comments for. He's a 20-year-old gay man named Franklin McClure.
Okay.
And apparently,
it could be a girl's name nowadays. You never know. Maybe
Randy and Franklin are on a first name basis because the lieutenant governor refers to him as Finn. Okay, cool.
Oh, is it? It's not really Finster,
in November,
right?
For example, McClure posted an entirely nude picture that was narrowly avoided showing his penis. And the comment from the lieutenant governor was, "Great picture, Finn."
So far, it actually sounds like it might be just your grandpa that doesn't know how to use social media. Great picture, Finn. On that's just weird.
Referencing McClure's nickname. Best wishes for continued health and happiness.
Now, guys, you see that and you say, well, look, maybe the guy's working.
Well, you got to show me more than just like he said a thing on a thing.
In the yard, and the guy's leaving a normal, encouraging message. He doesn't know that the guy is gay. I mean, he's calling him Finn, which is his handle. McClure says, oh yeah, this guy's been my fan for 3 years. I know him really well. He leaves comments all the time. Can we see one of the pictures to see if this is innocent or not?
Well, he commented on this photo.
Whoa! Super look, Finn. Wow. Quite a bush. Jesus.
Saying, super look, Finn, with a clapping emoji.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't tell what his interest in McClure might be. Okay, maybe it helps him Finn-ish.
He's just encouraging and prolific, okay? Now, he commented on this photo of McClure's butt saying, Finn, you can turn a rainy day into rainbows and sunshine.
Do they think this is private? Why would they say these things?
Along with a heart and
was somebody trolling in social media? I'm
fire emojis, by the way.
No. He's just a prolific.
There's no way that there's no way that he put up fire emoji. He put up hearts and fire emojis on this as well. I feel like this is a setup. There's no way an old man even knows what a fire emoji is.
Along with a heart and fire emojis, by the way.
No. He's just a prolific social media commenter. He was just trying to be encouraging of that 20-year-old's ass.
Randy, indeed.
I don't know.
Now,
best, most fitting name in American politics.
Yeah.
Randy McNally. Is his middle name Horny?
No, like.
Wow, you just sucked the life out of this whole segment. Hassan's uncle. Jesus Christ.
By the way, like, I can't get over the fact that he's 79 years old. Like the fact that he's leaving.
Why? Because he's alive for so long.
The comments, that's enough of a story, right? But he's leaving like the fire emoji, heart emoji.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way it's him. There's no way he would know to leave fire emojis. There's no way that he's like he's on the groove as a 79-year-old man senator. Like, there's no way. That's why I'm saying it's probably not him. I'd love it for it to be him, but
he's amazing.
He admitted to them publicly. I don't know, bro. How does he know what a fire emoji is?
Came out there.
I guess if that's what you want to call it. Now we've got more. So McNally's interest actually goes beyond McClure's photos. In a December 2022 video, McClure suggestively wiggled his tongue while singing. McNally responded with hearts and flame emojis, adding, very good.
That is encouraging.
He also follows a fan page that posts edited pictures of McClure, including one with a background declaring him a bad bitch.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm sorry, we have to get a little bit serious, and then we get.
You had an interview.
So
is it in here?
I know. So the laws that they pass in Tennessee. Okay, so one is trying to regulate what parents can do with their trans children, right? So it's a war on parents, saying this the jackbooted thugs of the Tennessee government should determine what you do with your family and not you. Okay, obviously they don't want women controlling their bodies, they don't want parents controlling their own families. But they also pass a second. We've already told you about that law, but they also pass a second law saying that county clerks, if they have any religious objection for any reason, can just deny you marriage licenses. Now that means you can't get married in Tennessee if you trigger the fundamentalist inclinations of any county clerk, right? So now people have said, oh, they could deny interracial marriage if they wanted to. Technically they could, but they haven't shown that they're going in that direction. Are they going to deny people the right to get married if they're a gay couple? Almost certainly. That was.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's been a lot of conversation about denying gay people the ability to get married, like from Ted Cruz and whatnot. So I'm not doubting that the Republicans, they've been very open about it until gay. Like, I mean, I don't think that they couldn't do that. I think that violates the law because we've codified gay marriage, right? So like, they couldn't even really do it if they wanted to. Yeah, I think it's just because I think like LGBTQ people are just the new black people. Like, that's really all it is. My wife and I were talking about this yesterday, because like it's not socially acceptable anymore to just to deny black people rights. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if some Republicans would deny black people rights if they could, but they totally can deny. Like, they're just like, well, at least we could still go after gay people. That's why the only thing you see in media right now about fucking from the Republicans are gay stuff. Like, it's like that's it. There's no other platform other than like, oh, we don't like gay things. Excuse me. That's it. That's the entire. That's it. So
the entire point of that bill. So our friend Randy is the lieutenant governor and was the head of the Senate in pushing these bills forward. So his actions are, no, we cannot let these gays get married because they've got to be on Instagram and showing their butts so I can see it and finish to it. Okay, I don't want him getting hitched up with a guy and then I can't see him on Instagram anymore. What am I going to do with my spare time? And so LGBTQ people shouldn't have any rights, except it turns out Randy McNally is LGBTQ. And so
they shouldn't have any rights because it hangs to the left, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, and if you're going to catch feelings over it, Randy, I know you're very encouraging. Send me an encouraging note, okay? Okay.
I know that there are a good amount of Republican and conservative black people for sure, but like in the more progressive states, Republicans aren't as bigoted. Like I have like New York Republicans aren't like we should ban gay marriage. I'm mostly talking about in the hick states like Tennessee and Tennessee. You know what I mean?
So look, guys, this is what we tell you all the time. Almost all of these culture wars in regards to LGBTQ issues are basically closeted people who hate themselves versus people who are out of the closet and don't hate themselves.
In some cases, yeah.
Well, how about the third option? Out of the closet and I fucking hate myself still. True. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right, fellas? Very relatable post. Very relatable TikTok post, by the way.
I would argue in most cases, it's a way of distracting from the fact that they do.
By the way, I'm not gay. Just because I looked at Finster doesn't make me gay. Relax. They have an OnlyFans.
Nothing of substance for the very people who voted them into office in the first place, and instead provide the illusion of governing by choosing whatever group they want to target. It's always a powerless group. It always ends poorly for the powerless group that's already powerless. But the voters think like, no, this person's representing me, right? Looking out for my best interest because this group or that.
Do you think this Republican senator wants to be bottomed or topped? Or you don't get topped. You top or bottom. You get bottomed or you are topped.
That group that I've been fearmongered about is a threat to my life. How exactly, I don't know.
Well, I do know. So that's the thing, right? So we always joke about that. Like, how does it affect you if Finn is doing what he's doing in Tennessee, right? How could it possibly affect my life? But it actually, in a sense, does affect our life.
How?
And so that's what I got out of this story. So everything is projection, right? So this guy thinks,
sure,
well, if we let people have rights, as with most conservatives, and you will see them making this point over and over again. If we let them have these rights, well then obviously more people are going to be gay. We just did a story about it a couple of days ago, another conservative saying that.
And
because
so
in their minds, well, if you could, everybody would be gay, wouldn't they? So that's why they're saying this will affect my life. If we think
I mean, like I do agree that like the most aggressive anti-LGBTQ conservatives are like hiding something. I mean, you look at Matt Walsh, that dude is kind of gay, right? I mean, his perfectly trimmed mustache, bro. Come on, I've like literally metrosexual much. Am I right? But I don't think all of them are gay. I think that they're just disgusted by it. Because like, listen, sometimes I see two men kissing, and I'm like, I go like, okay, it's a little weird. Makes me like uncomfortable, I guess. And so like, but that's whatever. I mean, a lot of things make me uncomfortable. Mayonnaise makes me uncomfortable, you know. So like I understand that I have that, like I guess you can maybe call it a prejudice, but it doesn't affect me. Like I don't think less of people because they're gay or anything. In fact, I like a lot of gay people because they think I'm hot, and I love the attention. It makes me feel good about myself. But I think most people are like, oh, I don't like this. It makes me uncomfortable, and so because of that, it's a bad thing. Plus, you know, religion has done a really good job of just being incredibly oppressive to gay people. Like all religions somehow. That's the one thing that they agree on is hating gay people. It's incredible stuff.
I think it's perfectly normal for people to be gay. Well, then obviously I would be gay. And he probably thinks that everyone would be gay because he assumes that everyone thinks like he does. He's like, well, we can't have that. Then you won't have families and stuff like that. Everybody will be lusting after Finn. If we let him, that's why I gotta make sure that we don't let him. No, dude, that's your own internal demons that you're battling. Please leave the rest of us alone.
Yeah, no, 100%. And also, bro, you're 79 years old. Like, go live your life. What are you doing?
No,
what are you doing?
No, but the thing is,
yo, how am I not more popular if this is what commentary is? Like, what the fuck is this commentary?
If he wasn't taking people's rights away, I'd be like, Randy, have at it, Hoss. Okay, go. I don't care. Look, you might say, oh, he's a perv for leaving it on the young guy's page and stuff. Brother, you're 79. How much longer, right? So, and by the way, maybe a lot longer. And God bless. I wish everybody good health, right? Mm-hmm. But he seems to be at the point where he has less F's to give, right? So then live your true self. What are you waiting for?
So Finn was asked about, you know, what the lieutenant governor has been up to in his career in regard to scaling back any rights for the LGBT community. And here's what he said to the Tennessee Holler. I just thought he was older and out of touch. I've always taken it as a compliment. I don't dislike him or think he's a bad person. He's one of the only people who has consistently uplifted me and made me feel good.
Hey, this guy's just uplifting the LGBTQ community. God bless with his hard old cock. God bless.
He's also made himself feel good.
Now, but when the Tennessee hauler told him about the anti-LGBT legislation, Franklin McClure agreed that it was wrong, saying, quote, "It's wrong to ban drag, wrong to ban anything that isn't hurting anyone. I don't support hate of any kind." And in a series of Instagram direct messages, McClure told the Daily Beast he thinks McNally follows him because he enjoys who I am. I hope he can extend that kindness by trying to make sure no bills are passed to hurt anyone like me.
Well, if you think about it. Sorry. This gay guy's doing a lot for LGBTQ rights. Because I always say this. Men do think with their penises. And if a guy finds something attractive, there's a higher chance that it will be accepted into society. So it is the truth, okay? It is the truth. It's the truth, bro.
So, and McNally, you're right. I mean, he has sponsored some of these awful bills. He has supported some of these awful bills. But in some moments in his career, he has mildly spoken out against the right-wing hatred toward the LGBT community. In 2019, for instance, he warned his fellow colleagues, his Republican colleagues, that they were focusing too much on anti-LGBT causes and said the Senate should be cognizant of people's individual rights. And then he proceeded to support the bills that were not cognizant of people's individual rights. So,
I mean, he's right, though. He's probably just voting on party lines, just like St. Maintain's career, which, you know, is the unfortunate part of the political machine. But like, yeah, man, it seems like Republicans are just obsessed with gay shit all the time. It's like, you know, we got some real issues going on here.
Let's just be clear about that.
Yeah, his actions matter 1,000 times more.
Agreed.
And he's a coward, obviously. He gave in to pass bills against his own community because he's afraid that the Republican voters are vicious and they hate people like him and they would vote him out of office immediately. But Randy, you're 79. When are you going to actually be who you are? What are you waiting for? Well, you're worried that they're going to vote you out of. Who cares? Who cares? You're worried that they're going to judge you? Dude, we already know you're gay. Move on with your life. Please, however much time you have left, do something productive. Tell people who you actually are. Tell people this was a terrible bill they shouldn't have passed. Both the bills, and that you guys are doing it to target these people that you literally love in your own way, right? But no, unfortunately, that closeted self-hatred is destroying the country. Thanks for watching The Young.
Yeah. Okay, let's watch the video, the interview.
What do you hope comes out of this?
Well, I think I'll be a lot more careful.
What do you hope comes out of this? Me?
About using social media.
Amid a sudden uproar over his provocative social media interactions, Tennessee Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally sits down this afternoon to answer Phil Williams' questions about the
more like silly McGoosery.
controversy. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rory Johnston. Carrie's off tonight. Now, those social media
I was really hoping for Carrie tonight, brother.
interactions with a young gay model brought accusations of hypocrisy against the East Tennessee Republican and countercharges that he's become the victim of a left-wing attack. Well, our chief investigative reporter Phil Williams has covered McNally for more than 30 years, and he has the exclusive details with the man who says his posts reflect his evolving views on the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
Initially, I was not very kind to that community.
Yeah.
As
And then I saw a thick baddie, and I was like, damn, maybe they do deserve some rights.
I learned some things and met some people in that community, I realized that they're still individuals and they still have value.
In a legislative
That's fair.
session dominated by bills outlawing drag shows in public places and targeting gender care for the trans community, Tennessee Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally finds himself facing accusations of hypocrisy after a progressive site unearthed his social
Damn. Look at this.
media interactions.
I mean, shit, dude. I think I would fall susceptible to this too. Jesus.
20-year-old gay model. Among the
Jesus.
provocative posts that were
Oh, now that I saw the face, maybe not. But sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry for being mean. I have intrusive thoughts that I shouldn't always express. God bless everybody.
liked by the 79-year-old Republican.
Damn. Wait, there's only 4 likes on that. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, there's only 5 likes and 8 Wait, this isn't even somebody that's like super popular. This is like a small time like individual.
Year-old gay model. Among them
I thought it would have been somebody like super popular or something. Damn, he's really thirsting for this like trap. Well, not trap. Sorry, that. Damn, I gotta get my shit together today. He's really thirsting for this smaller creator. Okay, I said it was a trap, not in like the derogatory trans way.
after a progressive site unearthed
But
his social
only
media
because like this is look at this. That's a trap. Like that's enticing. You know?
interactions with Republican.
I'm just
including
saying.
one where the young man doesn't appear to be wearing clothes.
When people see these posts, what should they take away from them?
Well, I don't know that they should take away a whole lot.
In an exclusive interview,
What do you think he's doing? How do you think he's looking at this? You think he's like laying in his bed with this whole thing out? Or do you think he's just like sitting on the couch with a beer, having some grits going, I like that. Heart, 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 fire emoji, fire, fire. Thirst trap. Boom, you got it. You know what I mean? He's just scrolling through his Twitter timeline. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
McNally described how he befriended the young man first on Facebook, then on Instagram. Among the
What's
posts, this
sleeper
close-up
builds?
of the young man's backside, McNally responded with 3 red hearts and 3 on fire emojis,
I don't know what that
along
means.
with a comment, Finn, you can turn a rainy day into rainbows and sunshine.
It's just that, you know,
And I'm going to make the rain with my cum.
you know, try to encourage people with posts and try to, you know,
I said grits. He's sitting in his boxer shorts with a white undershirt on, eating some grits, looking at scrolling on his phone. Honestly, I wouldn't even doubt if this guy's got like fucking Twitter on his television and he's using the remote control to cycle through like an actual boomer, you know, because he's like, I can't read it on the phone. It's got it on the whole TV. He's got like an 80-inch. Okay.
help them if I can.
Were you trying to help this young man in some sort of way?
Just basically trying to encourage him.
There was
Trying to encourage him to make an OnlyFans. I am not a whore. I am a hoe. There's a difference. One is a slut. The other one is a prostitute. I'm the one that gets free weed. Okay, for giving. Oh my God.
There's also this post where the man said he was, quote, not a whore, but a hoe. One is a slut, the other is a prostitute.
Based.
Adding,
Oh
I'm
my
the one
God.
that gets free weed for giving, then a reference to a sexual act.
And it was liked by Lieutenant Governor McNally.
Yeah.
Then they printed the picture. Yo, they printed out the picture. They printed it out. They had their intern go on there and take a screenshot and actually print it. That's embarrassing. Oh my God. That's just like, did you say this? It's like, bro, it's already online. Just take a screenshot. You don't have to embarrass me. Blow it up. Blow it. Fire, fire, fire.
I don't know that, you know, a lot of times on people's posts, you see the name and you see what they've written and you just press the button that says like.
So you didn't read that post?
I don't recall reading the part about the weed. I know that.
True. Yeah.
But what about the
That's the part that he's concerned with, the weed part. That's it.
prostitute?
I might have read that.
In that case,
Wait, what did he say?
but what about the prostitute?
I might have read that.
Dude, he's more concerned with the fact that it says weed than it does the fact that the guy says that he's a prostitute.
In that case, was it appropriate to like the comment?
Probably not.
Then we came to a moment in our interview that could not be avoided.
I need to ask the question that people are suggesting on social media to let you respond to it. Have you ever had any personal relationship with this young man?
No,
You've never met him in
Would you?
person?
no, never have.
In fact, we found other LGBTQ-related posts liked by Tennessee's Lieutenant Governor, who says he's gotten to know members of that community, including some from his own family, and that he's tried to be more affirming of their identities.
Is a trans person? This looks like a girl.
He also notes that he has spoken out
But trans people, trans women are women. I'm just, okay.
against some legislation pushed by his Republican colleagues.
Does this affect your ability to lead?
I hope not. And I've had some of my colleagues say that they're supportive, both Republican and Democrat. And
Oh, based. Okay. This guy's very honest. Let's be real. This guy is like relentlessly honest for some reason. He could have just lied, said it was all fake. He's like, yeah, I'm very supportive. I didn't like the weed part, but I saw that they said they were a hoe. It's like, all right, I respect that.
I'm really, really sorry if I've embarrassed my family, embarrassed my friends, embarrassed any of the members of the legislature with a post. It was not my intent to, and not my intent to hurt them.
Roll call, Mr. Clerk.
In the end, the Tennessee Senate chooses the Lieutenant Governor, a title that senators can also take away.
Have you thought about resigning?
I think that's really up to the members of the Senate. You know, I would serve at their pleasure, and it would be up. They're my boss.
Phil Williams, News Channel 5 investigates.
Okay.
There is no doubt that Lieutenant Governor McNally is extremely active on social media, often offering positive comments about people's families, latest achievements, as well as birthdays and anniversaries. He tells Phil if there's any lesson for him, he needs to be a lot more careful with what he posts and how those posts might be perceived.
Yeah, even if it is okay for him to be gay, I mean, like, you shouldn't be posting those thirst traps up there. That's not for, like, unironically embarrassing for, like, your wife. You know what I mean? Like, if I was on social media liking pictures of fucking half naked guys or girls, my wife would be like, come on, it's just embarrassing me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's you got to get that shit together, man. You can't be doing that. You got to take it to the DMs where nobody will find out. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't send me DMs. Don't. My wife reads it because I show her first. All right, because I love and respect my wife. So yeah, interesting segment. I like this guy, frankly. He seems like a nice guy. Okay, I know that he does. I mean, it seems like he seems like a nice guy. I know that he puts his vote in for some anti-LGBTQ stuff, which obviously is wrong, but seems like a kind of nice guy. He seems like he respects gay people. Maybe he just doesn't understand a little bit, but every day he's learning to understand with the help of his penis, and I respect that. Yeah, get like a Finstagram. Is that what they call it? That the kids call it?
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.